31st day of May. And I'm watching House Assembly. I watched a lady there. I feel for the Chipman lady. Your man is in. You're on F&M. Because you're not the right F&M family. You're not an Ingram or Folks. All them original F&M that don't want to go home. Every time the F&M win, they want to be right back up in there. Like only they family got sense. And because you not a Folks, what's the rest of them F&M names up there? Them die-hard F&M but believe. The same thing in the PLP. No different. The same Negroes want to be in charge of ministries. What happens like when people like Shane Gibson is not a member of parliament? Does Shane have a business to sustain him through these harsh economic terms? What business does Shane has? I like Shane. But when you could have a foreigner to put your money in a bank in America, but you ain't saying that you would never be a member of parliament in this country again. What happened to Obi Wilscombe that speaks so well in Western? I was in Western the other day when I went to see that old Clark down there to report this other drunken Clark. I didn't know if the family or what, but one, but I'm named Wendell. I asked, where's Obi? What does Obi do when he's not the Minister of Tourism? Always grab onto that ministry and nobody else could muscle that out of his hand. Does Obi Wilscombe work when he's not the minister? Does Obi and Shane, I know them too well, but I don't know the rest of them guys. What Fitzgerald, I think Fitzgerald is a lawyer, I'm not sure. These guys working? Or did they secure enough monies while they were ministers to the point that they had a fellow on a little key carry their money to put it in the bank in America? But that's real low. As a minister, you can let a foreign man take money of this country illegally and put it in a bank in America. You know the Americans is watching. Man, come on, man. Use your good sense. And this is the beginning of the end. I noticed everything that F&M did. And everything that they came into power against the PLP, the spy bill. Man, Dr. Minnis knocked that left, right, and center. And he is in center to approve it while he's the government. But people don't understand. It is a sad day in the Bahamas and nobody cried, when that bill was passed. All them there slammed on the table like a bunch of fools, like a bunch of hyenas. In Abaco, in Dunderstan, where I was born in 61, it is the saddest day in the Bahamas and indeed this country. I want the world to know that the Bahamas passed the bill to spy on their citizen. They ain't passed no bill to spy on the drug dealers, and the crooks. They passed this bill to spy on the opposition and anybody who is opposition to them, like me. You could spy till Jesus Christ come. God knows what's going on. And if God knows the contents of my heart, I'm just telling you some of it. God knows all things. And he always has been spying into an on-Kai life. But it's sad in this country when the government party that we just govern to govern over our affairs, they are spying on our affairs. Isn't that a beautiful thing, F&Ms? Y'all elect them to spy on the good of the country, but they pass a bill to spy into your phone, into your house, into your sweetheart business, into your church business. The government of the Bahamas has now become spies against, not for the people, but the spy bill was passed against the people of the Bahamas. And how many people in this country would say, I want the FNM or the PLP government to spy into my law firm, to spy into my personal bank account, to spy into my phone, to spy into my house? Because we know that if you have a smart television, the government can see you making love to your wife. The government can see you making love to your sweetheart through your television, and it ain't gotta be on. The Bahamas government just said it is okay to spy on the next MP wife while she's naked in her room. That is the bill that just passed. They could spy on every aspect of your life, and it's legal. But whilst they were opposition, they called the PLP all kind of names, and everything that they knock during opposition, they ain't got the brains to bring nothing forth. They have Bahamians. They went and did exactly what they were knocking the PLP for. They just changed a little word, a little comma, a little full stop, but it's the same spy bill that they despised when the PLP brought it forth. Now, ladies, when you come in the bathroom in the front of the TV, you better be dressed, because somebody is watching, and they are watching all of you. And not only that they're watching it, they put it in this little bank that when they see you downtown, they just laugh, because they gonna know what your nakedness look like. That is the spy bill that just passed. How can a government pass the bill to spy on the people that just elected them May 10th, 2 years in, and they're spying on you? God bless Bahamaland. God bless the spy bill. Keep a spying. You ain't gonna get the drug boys. They smart than all of y'all put together. And their camera is bigger than yours. So only you're spying on the small man. That is what your government think about you 2 years in. High taxes, and now they're spying. What is next on the agenda? Only God one knows. Stay tuned. You're here live on WCAY, while the government of the Bahamas just passed a spy bill. And when the news reporters talk about the police assassinating, or what looks to be like an assassination of the guys in Nassau, the 3 guys that got killed, they want to silence them, because the next bill will be a police state bill. The police will be judge and jury. If they think you're a bad man and they think that the courts can't hold you, they will come and assassinate you. That is called a police state, and that's where we're heading so far under this government. Y'all doing well. Keep on keeping on. Let's see y'all pass the bill to improve the quality of life for the poor man. Let's see y'all pass a bill that the poor man could go up the wage chain and get the jobs that these expatriates is getting. Let us see y'all pass a bill and maintain this bill that if a Bahamian is qualified for a job, there is no reason to bring no expats into the country. Every major resort in Abaco is run by a white expatriate, all of them. And they're trying to force, not trying, they're forcing Bahamians to take Bahama House when these guys have no knowledge of our country nor its people, and they're put there to talk to us, talk down on us, treat us like animals, and there's no check and balance because our leaders have already got a check in their front pocket and they got a check in their back pocket. 25 million. Wow. You guys are so beautiful. 1 year in, 25 million. The biggest thing that happened in Abaco is the Prime Minister, the third largest shareholder in Bahama Falls Ferry, Brent Simonet, the largest shareholder. Then there's a foreigner who is the third largest shareholder in Bahama Falls Ferry. And you know what? Brave Davis, I just talked to you here the other day. I forgot to ask you about that. Why aren't you saying anything about that in the House Assembly? Is there PLP in high ranks also have shares in Bahama Falls Ferry? That is cronyism. How can Brent Simonet, the minister responsible for investment, in his first year, he took investment from Abaconians. 18 people were sent home to date. Most of them have no job. 1 year in, $25 million while they are the government. I don't think any PLP in their first term took 25 million from the opposition or anybody within their constituency. And guess what? I ain't heard nothing from neither MP from Abaco. Still to date, Bakers Bay is carrying the people from the airport. See right there? Line up every day. The little policeman down there with them ugly pants on, talking fool, but carrying my car. And to date, every day, Bakers Bay is carrying people without any license. As a matter of fact, let me show you right now what's going on. Real time. While I'm doing this, every day it's the same thing. No license, carrying tourists. And these buses do it every day, every day. I can't get no money, but I can tell my story, and I will continue to tell my story. Here we are today again. You're all talking about sending me home. One disc, carrying people. One disc. 10 years had no disc. And they're still carrying people. And I'm going to continue to do the story until somebody catch wind. How could it be that to date, no license to carry people to date? The boats, all day the boats going. No license to carry people on the boat. $175. Sometimes I get long-winded because I got a lot to say. I heard the bus drivers complaining. Kai Mills has not got a raise in 20 years of driving taxi. That's an international disgrace. You know why? Because we got Negroes in charge of giving you a raise. Gas has gone up, the tax has gone up, but our salary remains the same. While Bakers Bay is allowed to charge $100 illegally per car, and Kai Mills could only get $25 for the same job legally. A matter of fact, 15 years haven't made $100 on taxi. Bakers Bay carry all the people. And the F&M talking about their governing. Where is our MP when we need them? I thought by now somebody would balls up and said enough is enough. It is time to let this money flow down to Cooperstown, Dunderstown, Murphytown, Foxtown, all the mom and pop shops through the north. Why is Bakers Bay still carrying these people by land and sea illegally? Cronyism, government without teeth, $25 million will turn a lot of blind eyes while Bakers Bay here line up, carrying all the people. I burning diesel, sitting in the air conditioning, keeping cool, and just hoping to get some pilots while they carry all the meats. I'm getting the crumb from the table daily. But one good preacher say, Kai Mills, this too shall pass. You're live on WCAY. It is hard as hell to be Kai and to make a living in Abaco. But we shall survive. I will survive. I, Kai, will survive. I've been through the valley and the shadow of death, and I'm still not fearing no evil, because God will always be with me. The universal God, not no the Dominican God, but universal God. He keeps me, and He continues to guide me.